One of the most fundamental truths in business and in life is that change is hard. Whether we're trying to accomplish something on our own, as a person to better ourselves, whether we're a leader and we're trying to support our team with a new project, a new way of doing things, driving an initiative, trying to increase a metric, or we're working with our team or ourselves as a professional, whatever the case may be, the numbers are pretty much the same. 70 to 80% of organizational change or personal change initiatives fall short of results. So what can we do about this? Well, we've been working a lot lately over the past number of years, combining performance feedback, assessments, as well as an intense focus on the environment around the person or the team seeking to grow and develop. So what does that mean? We call the process a growth journey, and it's been tailored to a number of different organizations in hospitality, healthcare, business services, across the board. And it usually starts with some type of performance feedback. And then we also have a assessment that we usually give. So this is very powerful because we're combining learning about you, learning about the person, who they are, how you perceive the world, the resources and gifts and challenges as well that you struggle with and work with on a day-to-day basis, and combining that with some performance feedback. And when that happens, we can often have some key insights into what's causing us to struggle or excel, or just even blind spots that we might be viewing things with. So for example, if someone, let's say, approaches work with a very much a structured, I need a plan, I need to have X and Y in place in order to go for A and B, they might start to see, okay, I can maybe see some themes of that being my strength, maybe being overused or being great and working out well. And maybe some other resources and aspects of leadership or doing their job that they might not be relying on or using as much. So that assessment along with performance feedback kicking off the program is very important. And then we have a series of sessions. So it's scalable coaching where we meet with leaders, with employees, the population focused on growth and development, to both go over what they learn as well as some evidence-based approaches to behavior change, improvement, goal achievement. So that could be, for example, simply thinking about, how do I want 6 months to be different from where it is now? Or if I were a computer program and I could magically I would program myself to do something anytime a certain thing happens, because Ray can do that, right, with computers. And if we were able to do that with ourselves, things might be a little bit easier. If I can commit to, if this happens, then I will do this, what would be the most meaningful couple of if-then rules that I could set for myself and just commit to that would make a big change? And it could be around relationships when I feel frustrated. It could be if it's the first of the month, I'm going to review this report and come up with questions or seek out data, seek input, have a conversation, whatever the case may be. So they commit to that. We have some materials and some guidelines and support for that. And what's meaningful is they also will come back to the same group or a group of people that they've been matched with based on their strengths or areas of opportunity within about a month, or come back every few months so that they can connect again, share learning experiences, establish that accountability. And then we also provide nudges. So a nudge is just something simple that helps guide you in the right direction, keeps your goal salient, or makes it easier to deal with that behavior change. So with nudges, we often we can use text messaging, we can use email, just a personalized nudge that maybe says, hey, Jennifer, your greatest strength is resilience. And here's some ways that might be helping you. Here's maybe some downsides. Or you set a goal, you told us in your performance session or your growth journey session that you were going to be working on sales and working on establishing a stronger rapport with this person. What's one thing that you could do this week, one simple thing that would help further that? Or if we have the information on what their vision, how their 6 months is going to look and feel different to them, just reminding them of that. So it's those little nudges combined with in-person connection and also looping in and making sure there's strong communication across the team with supervisors, with leaders, with everyone sharing what they're working on. That really helps drive results. And we're going to be talking more about that in the future. And there's lots of resources in our newsletter to guide you and support you with learning more about leadership and employee development.